Good morning and welcome to the NBA Daily, live from Summer League. I'm Dave DuFour here with Andrew Schlecht. We've got the trivia master, Alex Speers, in the house, live and in living color for the first time that we've got a chance to hang out. I'm extremely pumped. And we're going to be talking off-season awards, but we're doing it in the Alex Speers style.
That's right.
Alex, can you lay them out for us?
Yeah, so I've come up with 10 awards for the off-season, which we haven't really discussed that much yet. And we're going to go through them. I'm going to give each of you an opportunity to nominate someone. But here's the deal. We're going to go back and forth between the awards. And if Dave says something, Andrew, you can't steal it. You can't say, oh, that was mine too. That was mine too. Okay?
Got to pivot.
Yeah, you have to pivot. So I just some added anxiety is what I'm looking for.
I got
there. Okay. Okay, so you guys want to jump into it.
Let's go.
So the first one, this is a big one, okay? The Needle Mover Award. This award goes to the off-season move that you think will have the biggest impact on next year's championship race. So, Dave, I'm going to start with you.
I'm going to say the Cam Johnson trade for the Denver Nuggets. I think that the downstream effects of that trade for them, where they saved money and they were able to get all these other players, I mean, that was the first domino to drop. And he's a seamless fit in what they're trying to do. It's an upgrade for them in a lot of different areas with him. Like, he's a smart player playing next to Jokic and Aaron Gordon. Like, it's such a huge upgrade just from a basketball IQ standpoint.
So for you, it's not just that move. It's what that move allowed.
It allowed so many other things. They were able to shave money off the cap. They wind up getting Jonas Valanciunas to be the backup for Jokic because they saved money on this move by getting Michael Porter out of there.
The reluctant backup.
The reluctant backup.
Okay. So,
I mean, the thing is, look, the sales pitch for that is, yes, it's going to be an easier job, but also you are going to probably win a title. You know, you're going to play with Jokic and win a title. I think that's a pretty good trade-off to come off the bench.
Maybe Valanciunas has watched the Thunder. You think?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Now the Thunder are the new Lakers. They're just getting everybody.
That's right.
Dave, I want to ask you about the swap of MPJ for Cam Johnson specifically. Yeah. Like, because MPJ, for some of his faults, he does do some things better than Cam Johnson. So what do you think about that trade-off? I'm specifically thinking about the rebounding.
Rebounding is going to be tough, right? Yeah. But the thing that you're going to get is the defense. Like, Cam Johnson is going to be able to defend better than Michael Porter. So, like, there's going to be more rebounds available.
Yeah.
Right. And Jokic is a great rebounder. Aaron Gordon's a great rebounder. Theoretically, they could get some more rebounding. Jamal Murray is actually a pretty good rebounder. We'll just see how much the rebounding matters. I think that they're going to score at a rate. They're going to be a top 5 or 6 offense like we expect.
Yeah.
If their defense can be top 12, top 10, we're cooking. And I think that that's the most important thing. They're going to have better defense overall, especially with all the moves. But Cam Johnson for MPJ, just as a direct swap, that defense, goes up a couple notches to me.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure, Andrew.
Do we like this or see this as an upgrade just because we like Cam Johnson and do not like Michael Porter Jr.?
Well, I haven't liked Michael Porter Jr. And I think when Michael Porter Jr. was healthy, like the title year for them, right?
Yeah.
They don't win the title without him. His defense actually was great.
He was good.
Right?
He was good.
He can get up and block some shots. He can protect the rim, but Cam Johnson can protect the rim, and he can also guard on the perimeter, and he doesn't make the dumb mistakes.
You're not answering my question.
Well, we like it because Cam Johnson is a player that doesn't make as many mistakes, and he's cheaper.
No. I'm talking about personality-wise. Like, are people seeing this as an upgrade just
You're
because
saying because MPJ tends to maybe shoot himself in the foot with his mouth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
Curious Mike.
in Cam, Curious Mike.
He's just asking questions.
He's just asking questions. But Cam Johnson, he has a podcast.
I had no idea that Cam Johnson had. That's breaking news for me, by the way.
On, Dave.
How would I know?
Come on, Dave.
How would I know? Listen.
Young man in the 3. Come on, dude.
There are 4. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that was Cam Johnson.
Well, he's on it.
There's
he's not
450 NBA players that all have their own podcasts.
Okay.
I can't,
You are doing everything you can not to answer this question. We can move on.
I think you're right. I think you are right. At least that there is something in that we like Cam Johnson more as a guy.
Yeah.
Maybe than Curious Mike.
I think there's also something to be said for the fact that Cam Johnson has been like the focus of so many teams for the past year. Like, who's going to get Cam Johnson? And so when some team gets him, everyone's going to love that move no matter what, because it's Cam Johnson.
Marcus Thompson laid it out on the show during the season. He called him the hot girl in the club.
Yeah.
But now the Nuggets got the hot girl. So, we'll see if it works.
The price.
I think that that's the biggest move. I mean, it just obviously the downstream benefits that they got off that too.
Right.
I also want to bring up that if you're watching on YouTube, Anthony Edwards just walked by behind us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can watch it on the on the stream.
What a treat.
Should we
go
just
back and watch
try to get him to come do
just
the pod?
throwing that out there.
Andrew, it's your turn. You can't say Cam Johnson, although based on some of the things you just said, it sounds like you weren't going to say Cam Johnson.
Man, Cam Johnson hater. Who I swear we had a conversation about how great Cam Johnson would be on the Thunder.
I'm just like Curious Mike. I'm just asking questions. Just asking questions.
All right, so Andrew, who is your award winner for the Needle Mover Award?
I think it's Bane.
Desmond Bane.
Ooh.
They had such horrific spacing.
Yeah.
And just adding one guy that you care about will help everybody. It's not just about him shooting and making threes. That will help a lot. But like Paolo needs a little bit of space to be a better shooter.
Yeah.
And so I think like there's going to be a pretty big shift for the Magic just having a guy that people care about on the perimeter.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a huge upgrade. Tyus Jones as a backup point guard will be helpful. They obviously need to be healthy. That's the number one thing. And I think they will be better no matter what. Even if they didn't get Bane, I think they would be a better team next season.
Jalen Suggs being healthy is the key to them,
huge.
right? Like, I mean, when he went out last year, people don't realize that Jalen Suggs saved the Magic season.
Yeah.
When Paolo went out with the ab injury, Jalen Suggs kept them afloat offensively. And then when Franz was out, I mean, Jalen Suggs. And the key to all of their best lineups, every single one of their best lineups was Jalen Suggs. So I think that the Bane move actually makes Jalen Suggs even more playable, right? Like it's
a great backcourt.
It
Suggs
really
and
is. Defensively, it's going to be pretty tough. I mean, I do think that there's maybe high level ball handling might be something that they struggle with. Like they may turn the ball over. Just like a little bit more than most teams do off the dribble.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I do think that they're going to be tough. The Paolo question, though, right? Like Bane takes a lot of shots. He shoots a lot of stuff in transition. He loves that pull-up three. Like, how's this going to work? There's a lot of mouths to feed now because Suggs needs shots. Franz needs shots. My guy Goga needs a lot of shots.
No, he doesn't.
Feed Goga.
You're creating problems that don't exist.
I mean,
right now,
I'm just worried. I'm just worried there's only one basketball.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. With one of the worst offensive teams we've ever seen?
Yeah. One of my favorite stats is that last year, Orlando, when they just shot 32% from three. I'm not asking a lot. 32% from three, they were 29-10.
Yeah.
And then you do the math about like what they were when they didn't shoot 32%. I mean, it's
terrifying.
That's a sleeping giant.
Yeah.
And if they can just get consistent 3-point shooting every night, I think it's going to become immediately apparent that who cares about those picks that they gave up for Desmond Bane.
Yeah, I agree.
Problem is, which of Paolo or Franz is going to become a higher volume 3-point maker, right? Like one of those guys got to figure it out.
Someone has to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to our second award. The I've Made a Huge Mistake Award. This award goes to the offseason move that you think will look the worst a year from now. And Andrew, we're going to you this time.
Man, going second is actually really awful.
It's stressful,
I'm
isn't it?
stressed out right now.
You're stressed? I think the Suns trading for Jalen Green is such a bad move. They don't have the team to make Jalen Green the best version of him. They just have a lot of better versions of him or different versions of Jalen Green on their team already.
Yeah.
It's like, how is there space for other people? Like, how can he be Jalen Green?
Right.
The best version of himself. Ramon Sessions walking by us. How can he be the best version of himself in Phoenix? I don't think he can. I don't think it's a fair position to put him in. I think it's going to look really bad a year from now, when his value is going to be lower and Phoenix is in the same or a worse place than they were, right now.
Yeah.
So I don't like that move. I think it's great from Houston's angle. I've said it multiple times. I think just getting off of the Jalen Green deal
Yeah.
with the Kevin Durant move is good enough.
Really, I mean, Houston kind of nailed their summer,
Yeah,
in
they
my
did.
opinion. And part of that on the other side is that I think the Suns just continue to not, I don't know, they're just, what are they doing? I'm constantly confused when
Don't
the
know.
Suns add a player.
Don't know.
Yeah, I mean, other than Malwatch, that felt like, oh my gosh, this just fell into their laps.
Yeah.
This is perfect. This is the exact person they need. But then everything else doesn't really make
and they're like,
sense.
hey, you know what? You know what looks great to us? The front court of the Charlotte Hornets. Let's have that be the answer to whatever. I don't know what the question is being asked.
The thing is,
but
I understand
I'm
it.
afraid of-
I understand like the guys that they got, like Nick Richards, Mark Wood. These guys are crazy athletes, and I understand what they were going for. Like
Okay.
they do have a I see it. It's just maybe like they need to clean their glasses, right? Like they have a vision. They want an athletic big that's roaming around, someone that can finish plays for Devin Booker, right?
Yeah,
Like a pick and roll partner. But those guys just aren't the level. But who can they get? They already got rid of DeAndre Ayton, who was very good at some of those things. Now, he was bad at other things, but at least in Phoenix, there was no bad weather.
That's true.
It's facts.
I would have loved to know what the other offers were for KD, because I do feel like it's hard to grade the Suns because they were in such a tough spot, and
Right.
you almost have to grade like all the bad moves they made before this, because this is just like the end result.
Yeah.
Like, do you think there were significantly better deals than what they got for Kevin Durant?
From what I've read and heard, KD kind of controlled the whole process, right? Like
Yeah.
only a couple of teams, they negotiate, like the Wolves weren't really in on it,
Yeah,
or KD wasn't totally in on the Wolves.
Yeah.
So when you're negotiating with one team, what's going to happen?
You tell Kevin, sorry, man. Like
Sorry, man.
you're already in such a bad spot.
Yeah.
Why would it be worse to
Right.
say we're not going to take this deal?
I love, though, when that happens and the fan base is like, hey, in the future, though, stars are going to see how we treat Kevin Durant.
right.
Yeah. They're going to really like this.
I was telling someone that the other day. That never is a real thing. No one cares. Come on.
Okay, Dave.
Okay.
Who is your winner for the I've Made a Huge Mistake award?
I think that the Clippers are going to regret sending away Norm Powell. Like I
Okay.
just think that when you have a guy who's a borderline all-star who can score 40 in the
Yeah.
playoffs, like
Yeah.
this is a guy who gets ultra violet red hot. Like this guy is 43% from three. He can handle the ball. He can run second units. I mean, he fit well before Kawhi was there, and he got hurt. They never
Right.
really had a chance to fully integrate him and Kawhi, and I think that scoring is going to matter. Now, look, the John Collins move, for whatever it is, it's their goal is to be bigger. The whole West is huge, so I can understand the mindset and the contract dynamics behind that. But I do think that like having good basketball players available for your team matters more than anything to winning. Obviously.
Yep.
And Norm Powell is nearly an all-star. John Collins is not that. I mean, maybe he has a nice season and is 18 and 10 and blocks a couple shots and is fine. But Norm Powell and that ceiling that he has, they're going to miss it big time.
How different does it make you feel, though, if you consider it as a package deal where we haven't heard yet about
Right.
the Bradley Beal, but
Right.
if you're assuming that they're getting Bradley Beal and that they made that trade knowing that they would get Bradley Beal, does that make you feel better?
That is a difference because, I mean, I do think it's a step back to Bradley Beal from Norm Powell, but in the aggregate with John Collins, I think maybe you get a deeper team for sure because you get
Right.
two guys who can
Right.
play. You do get bigger with John Collins and Beal if he's still got anything, you know what I mean? Which I think he probably does. But then what happens with him? Does he come off the bench? Do you think Beal is going to sign, and then not be a starter? I don't
Right.
know. And it's a clunky fit with him as a starter next to James Harden
Yeah.
because defensively that's a problem.
Yeah.
And Ty Lue is traditionally leaned toward defensive heavier lineups. I mean, Chris Dunn had a great season last year because of his defense, right? He
Right.
got all those
Right.
opportunities. So I just don't know. Now, if Beal's going to come over there and maybe be like this ultra six man and close games or something, I don't know. But yeah, I do think that would matter. You got to replace Norm Powell in some way. Beal would be close.
Right. Okay. All right. Our third award. That one was a negative one. We're going positive now.
There we go.
The not good, but hey, not bad award. This award goes to the team that had the best offseason of the teams that you think have zero chance to make next year's playoffs. So this is a team that's going to be bad. You think
Yeah.
they're going to be bad. They're not going to make the playoffs. But you look at their offseason, you're like, you know what? They did a pretty good job. Dave, who do you got for that?
I'm probably going to say the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
Right? They've just no big flashy moves,
Right.
but solid. They clearly are trying to clean house a little bit, and it feels like they're trying to make a culture change. And this is the first time that I think I've ever had something positive to say about the Charlotte Hornets in July. I think that they've just done a good job of, okay, hey, we're not good, but we're not going to go out and do something dumb. Right. And I think now that we have dumb teams back in the league, you know, the Kings, Pelicans, looking at them, Charlotte getting themselves out of that category, I think is a massive win. And now, does this put them in play-in category next year? Depends. I mean, I think if Brandon Miller and LaMelo are both healthy, they got a shot. You know, they've got talent. It's just, you know, the pieces around them. But I think that they had a pretty good summer.
So who's your favorite center on the Hornets?
I think that they got to figure this out.
I think they're employing the Thunder tanking strategy of like, we're going to improve our talent overall, but we're going to ignore the center position because we know that'll eventually just hold us back and we can get maybe one more good pick.
Shots fired at Moose. Mike Muscala.
But it is true. It is true. Like you need to be bad enough to be bad.
Yeah.
Too good to tank is a real thing.
Yeah.
But they have done, I think that this at least looks like they're putting one foot in front of the other instead of constantly taking 3 steps back every time they take one step. The Hornets have just traditionally been run so shoddily.
Yeah.
And then the LaMelo situation, I think, is like the real thing to watch this season with them. How does that work out? Does he kind of like, can he be healthy? And does he buy into what they're trying to do there? I mean, I think that this could be the year, like people have been looking for a new home for LaMelo Ball for a long time. Yeah. This would be the year, like if they were going to move off LaMelo Ball after what they've done, I think that this would be the year where we would all say, huh, interesting, smart move.
Yeah.
You know, and it just feels like they're thinking ahead now.
And by the way, the answer to that question
thank you.
was Musa Diabate.
I was going to say.
Because there were some moments last year in fantasy basketball where he was putting up some crazy stats. And I'm very excited about this season.
I don't play fantasy sports, but my buddy Keith Parrish from Fast Break Breakfast, he does negative fantasy. So I hear more about the players that are good at being bad. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So
who is the MVP of that? Has he ever told you?
He knows that off the top of his head, but
I'll have to ask him.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Okay, Andrew.
Might be Diabate this year.
No, he's real good. Andrew, who is your winner for the not good but not bad award?
The Wiz, man.
Yeah, the Wiz.
They are building in what I think is the right way. I don't think they're going to have a chance to get free agents anytime soon.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that road or that avenue available to you, then you have to build like this through trades, through the draft. I like Trey Johnson a lot. I think that's a good upside pick at 6 because I mean it did not go well for them in the draft lottery. Like they had a really good chance to get Coop, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe. They didn't get any of those guys. But I think getting Trey Johnson is a good consolation prize. And then they're just taking a lot of swings here on a lot of different guys. Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley from the Spurs. Sure.
Why not?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Cam Whitmore for a couple second-round picks. Yeah. We'll see.
And they've got all those expirings.
Oh,
veteran players on expiring contracts, and we just watched the playoffs. You know, even more of a war of attrition.
Yeah,
they missed out on the Dame trade, though.
I know
they missed out. I feel like they really could have done. They actually had an in there with the Marcus Smart and Chris Middleton. They could have made a good move.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this math in my head. So they have like $95 million worth of expiring contracts.
Yeah.
Just between Middleton, McCollum, Marcus Smart, and Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah.
I kind of forgotten about.
Yeah. But 3 of those guys, like you could see a team saying, you know what, we could use CJ McCollum.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And this front office, I don't think will just sit on them. I think if there's deals to be made, that they will make the moves.
A-Rod's in the shot.
Oh man, he's my favorite player growing up.
He's right there.
Alex Rodriguez making his first appearance on the pod.
Yep.
I picked my favorite baseball player when I was young based on my first name, and it came down to Alex Rodriguez or Alex Cora.
Oh, wow.
And I think
you don't like the scrappy second baseman?
No. I needed the flash. Okay, great job on those answers.
Great job.
Transitioning. Award number 4, the What Am I Even Looking At award. Okay, this award is going to the team whose offseason has left you the most confused? You're just staring at what they've been doing, and you still just don't totally get it. Andrew, who was your pick for that?
I mean, there's a lot of candidates for this, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like the New York Knicks just like not getting better.
Yeah, weird.
I don't like.
No, why would you say they haven't gotten better?
I don't think that Jordan Clarkson is moving the needle.
Yabu doesn't do anything for you?
Yabu's not doing a whole lot for me either.
Yeah?
No.
Really? How could they be worse? How could you say they're worse?
I don't know that they're worse, but there's just like a huge opportunity for any East team to get better.
Yeah.
And I just don't know that I've seen anything that makes me think like, hey, that team is actually going to make the finals next year. Like, there's a golden opportunity in the Eastern Conference, and maybe they still get there. The Knicks have the talent to still get there. Like, but do you sit here and like believe that they've done enough?
Definitely not.
But
to
what
get
did
to
you
the
want?
finals?
What would you want? Because you would have to trade one of their big names.
I think
to do
Mikal
it.
Bridges is the guy that you probably are okay moving, even though you gave up all those picks
a year ago.
I mean, he's like the worst fit, maybe.
Yeah.
On the court.
It
for
hasn't
them.
really worked all that well.
He wants a bigger role, it seems like. I mean, I think that if they were going to upgrade, that's the spot that they could use. Like, they could use him to maybe upgrade.
Do you think they're betting on Mike Brown's kind of offensive acumen being better than Tibbs?
That's the other thing is like
Changing the coach.
Yeah.
And part of this is like maybe they jumped the gun, or maybe they would have just done this anyway.
Right.
Seeing how everything played out. But I don't love the idea of just changing coaches.
Don't like it at all. I mean, I thought Tom Thibodeau had done enough to save his job. It went from oh no, he's getting fired to I thought he did enough to save his job. And I mean, what are you going to do? You gave this guy like how many days do they have before the season to work Cat into what they were doing?
Yeah.
No training camp. You're limited because you've got Jalen Brunson at the point of attack. Like, I mean, he is just getting hunted.
Yep.
Right? I mean, you can't play your two best players sometimes together because of the defensive issues. And he had to figure this out on the fly during the season and got to the conference finals. I don't know how that coach loses his job. Mm-hmm. And moving to Mike Brown, like Mike Brown's clearly a good coach in the NBA, but you ever is he like a magician? Do you know what I mean? Like, what is he going to just come in and magically, I'm going to just fix all the marginal stuff that Tom Thibodeau missed? I don't think so.
Isn't that kind of what he did in Sacramento?
A little bit, but they changed their team too. Like, they actually got better players. I mean, it's all about players. Like, it's a player-driven league, and there's only so much that you can scheme.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to see more Karl Anthony Towns, like, operating at the elbow in the wing with the ball in his hands, and hopefully fewer post-ups, right? But I don't know. I think Tom Thibodeau needed an offensive coordinator for years, probably most of his career, but this is not the move I would have made. I think they got worse because you lose that continuity, and I think corporate knowledge matters.
So if I'm hearing you guys correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you saying that you are more looking at this like what they can do in the playoffs? It sounds like you both still think they're going to be.
They should be. They're in the
regular season
East.
team.
They should be in the Eastern Conference Finals again.
Yep.
So this is more just concerns about like they had a chance to make it to the finals, and you don't feel like they've done enough.
The window is wide open.
Yeah.
And I don't think that who they acquired is helping them get any closer.
So would both of you still have, if you're picking right now on July 11th, you would still have the Cavs, and would you have the Magic over them? Like thinking about who's going to come out of the East?
Oh, I think the Knicks, I have them above the Magic.
Okay.
I need to see the Magic.
I do
also.
as well. I do as well. I have the Knicks above the Magic.
Okay, so you guys don't hate them.
No, but they do.
I just think that there's golden opportunity. I actually like what the Cavs did.
Yeah.
Their offseason.
Lonzo,
I think that they made some moves that will move the needle for them. I just don't think, and maybe it is that they didn't have a ton of opportunities, like what was really there for them.
Right.
But
listen,
I just hate it for Knicks fans because like this is your chance. This is your chance to get to the
excited.
finals. I'm just telling you, this is.
I hate it for you guys. They're like,
I hate it.
To get to the NBA Finals, though,
right?
Like that is like getting
and by
on
the
that
way,
stage.
They still might make the finals. They have a lot of talent.
They still could. I just don't. I don't like the idea of bringing in Jordan Clarkson as like, hey, this
fixes things.
This is where we upgraded things.
Yeah.
I don't think that helps them.
Another guard that's going to get attacked when he's out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dave, even though you agreed with Andrew's selection, you have to make your own selection for the What Am I Even Looking At award. Who would you pick?
I mean, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point, but what is Joe Dumars doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing in New Orleans? How many centers do they have right now? Who's your favorite Pelican center?
My favorite Pelican center. Wow.
He's missing a lot. I thought he had a really nice season.
Yeah.
But apparently they didn't.
I know. I did think that was strange when all the lead up to the draft was all about like how they're into all the centers. Like everyone was talking about the centers. Yeah, I did think that was a little strange.
Odd.
Yeah.
They trade away this draft pick that, I mean, it's maybe the worst trade in the last decade.
They have mismanaged everything.
Every single thing.
Every single step that they've taken this offseason, they've mismanaged.
And I think the scariest part is that, yes, there's a possibility it works out, but it feels like that path is very narrow. Like a team adding 2 rookies and expecting even one of them to give you like positive value on the court their rookie season, like to help you propel towards a play-in spot, feels like a lot to ask.
And how does it work with Zion?
Well,
if Zion's on the team, right?
Yeah.
If Zion's on the team, how does it work with Zion? And if Zion's on the team, he's your best player, right?
Yeah.
You have to play him.
Yeah.
So where does he fit in what they're doing?
I have no idea.
I think if I was another GM, I would be calling every single day. Hey, what's up with Trey Murphy? What do you got? Y'all don't like Trey Murphy, right? What do you got going on there?
Yeah.
Just telling them that?
Yeah.
You don't like him.
No. You got to neg them a little bit, right? Yeah.
You clearly don't like
Yeah, he didn't fit.
Okay.
He's too good for you guys.
Yeah.
But I would be calling about Trey Murphy constantly because now, like, where's he fit?
I mean, yeah, because last season it felt like they were ready to like really build him up and like, hey, let's see like what the ceiling of this is.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And now when you've added in a Jordan Poole and these 2 rookies who need the ball, yeah, it does kind of become a little muddled.
Well, the Jordan Poole part of this is, I mean, I just can't wrap my head around wanting Jordan Poole. And they wanted Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that you can't wrap your head around.
The Pelicans have just confused me this summer.
Jordan Poole might be the least of my concerns.
But hey,
where this is headed.
The Herb Jones extension?
Good business.
Thumbs up?
Yeah, good business. But do you guys think
back on track?
Back on them being bad. A Zion trade, right?
Yeah.
What does that even look like?
I don't know. I had ideas early in the summer, and now they don't make any sense.
Could you even get Jalen Green?
Man,
if they had done that, though.
that is interesting. If they had, if the Rockets would have somehow gotten Zion, that would have been kind of amazing. But if this is obviously he's a theoretical player because he doesn't play all that much.
Yeah.
Okay,
but what's his value?
Okay, name me 3 teams that would want Zion Williamson right now.
Okay, I was just thinking, what if you had done a 3-team? Let's talk about fake trades that can't happen anymore. If you had done a 3-team, the number 10 pick and Jalen Green go to New Orleans, Zion goes to Phoenix. Does that do anything for you?
Yeah,
then they don't have to make the trade up to get Eric Queen. They can just grab him at 10.
Yeah.
Can we go back in time?
See, if Joe Dumars had broken out both phones, he could have pulled this off.
Man.
Okay.
I actually do like that.
That's a really good move. Yeah.
Okay, our final award for this episode, because I said we have 10. This is only the 5th one. I'm skipping ahead. The Watchability is the Best Ability Award. This award goes to the team whose league pass ranking has most dramatically changed based on their offseason moves. Now, you can take this positive or negative. I'm going to allow you that ability, okay? So maybe they're going up the standings, maybe they're going down. Dave, who would win that award for you?
I mean, I think I'm going to go with Orlando. Yeah. Adding Desmond Bane makes their offense at least more functional, right? Like, so as long as they come up with a system that works for everyone, I think that they are going to be an easier team to watch on television because they were rough, very rough at times last year. When Suggs went out, man, it was a hard watch. And, unfortunately, we had to watch him. And it was really bad. So I think that just adding Desmond Bane, his shooting, his ball handling, them being fully healthy is going to be a big thing. I mean, I think the addition of health for them is going to be huge. There's no way that they're going to have a season with this poor injury luck because they had the 2 best players had the freakiest of freak injuries and the exact same one in the exact same spot.
Very strange.
I would be in that weight room. What are you guys working on?
Take care of your obliques, boys.
That's right.
That happened with Dame and Anthony Simons, I believe, too. They both got a core injury, like back to back.
Weird. Got to mix up these workouts, more twisting in the workouts or something. But I think Orlando, obviously, they're going to just be a better team. They're going to be more watchable, but especially the offensive end.
I think it's a great
defense could be special.
Very special.
Like special.
It should be special.
Right. Not Oklahoma City Thunder special, but
Who is?
Andrew, who would you like to pick for the Watchability is the Best Ability Award?
The team I cannot wait to watch
Yes.
is the Atlanta Hawks.
Ooh, the Hawks.
That team is going to fly around. They're going to shoot a ton of threes.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a good defensive team. I like what they've done.
that was my number one team to watch coming into last year.
Yeah.
And I think that if they can mimic what they did in the first 30 games or whatever, right? That run to the NBA Cup that they had,
Yeah.
like they had a really nice run. If they look like that to start,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then I start thinking about what it looks like if the Atlanta Hawks make the conference finals.
By the way, I see somebody wearing an Onyeka Okongwu jersey right now.
Oh, wow.
Right now.
That's exciting.
That blows my mind. But adding Nikhil, I think is
Yeah.
going to help a ton. Kristaps, I guess he's magically healed now.
I hope.
He's okay.
Yeah.
And if that's true, that's a great fit with Trae Young.
Yeah.
That's an amazing fit with Trae
I
Young.
love what they've done over these last few years, going from a team where like everyone was obsessed with trading Trae, and they just kind of doubled down on it and actually started to build a team that made sense around Trae Young. And it feels like they did that again this offseason with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. I mean,
It's
they have
funny
some big wings now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's funny that they changed front offices, but they haven't missed a beat.
Yeah.
Because they had a really good summer last year.
Yeah.
And then, Jalen Johnson coming back from this labrum tear, I think, we'll see how he looks early on. But that guy unlocked so much for them. Him popping just created this other world. And then obviously just nailing the DeJounte Murray trade, getting Dyson Daniels, realizing that he was ready for a bigger role. They're going to be fun.
And then the one thing we haven't even mentioned, the whole season, we're going to be talking about that pick they got.
Yeah.
all
and
year.
how that could completely change the future of their franchise and take them up to an even higher level.
Could be anything.
It could be anything. All right, so that's the end of part one of the Offseason Awards. When we come back on our next episode, we're going to do the second part of the Offseason Awards. Are you excited? So excited.
This is fun. This is a lot of fun. Guys, thanks for listening. For Alex Speers and Andrew Schlecht, I'm Dave DuFour, and this has been the NBA Daily. Thanks for waking up with us.